Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is a new idea to me. I'm doing a budget bujo. So it's not just budgeting, because like I had the budget planner from Recollections that didn't really work out for me, and I had the budget one from Happy Planner, which I loved, but again didn't work out. So instead of just trying to like budget, I'm really doing a big fiscal responsibility kind of thing. So I decided to make a bujo. It gives me an opportunity to make a new bujo as well. So this is Dave Ramsey inspired. So if you're familiar with him, definitely check it out. This is just a concept. So it's the start of like a series of what I've got going on. I want to do a quote page. I wrote just briefly journey to fiscal responsibility. I might do a prettier quote. I'm not sure. What journal is this? Pentalic? I don't know. Is it the bookstore? I was just on vacation in Maine. It was at the bookstore. I think it's 120 GSM paper, so it's like really thick stuff. I've done like no pen tests on it, just done my dot grid thing here. So it doesn't come with index pages, so I made myself a little index spread, which gave me a chance to like pencil in some of the things that I wanted to do and then kind of get them all laid out here. So this will end up being indexed, and this is decided. I've done these pages kind of already, right? Like I've assigned them. So I want to have like monthly money and bills, a monthly budget. I want to do an expense tracker, and then one of the ideas for the expense tracker is do it weekly and do a bar graph. So I'll list it like a habit tracker, really. Like I'll list my expenses down here, and then I'll fill them out with probably a highlighter, a mild liner. But I'll pick a color for the day. Like blue will be Mondays. So if I spend $5 on cigarettes on Monday, I'm going to fill in 5 squares. So it's going to be cool, and I can't wait to actually kind of get it in there. But there's some master things that I wanted to do first. And the first one is the big one, and that's the debt snowball. If you don't know what a debt snowball is, Google it or search on YouTube, because people will have really clear explanations. I knew what this was, but I didn't know that it was called a debt snowball, so it took me a really like long time to figure it out. But you basically put all your debts in order from smallest to largest, find some extra money to start paying down the first one, and then roll those payments over into the next debt. So you're just continually paying more and more and more and more, and getting out of debt. So, and that's for things that are pay downable, right? Like you don't want to put your basic bills. You don't want to put your cell phone bill unless you're trying to get out of your contract, but that's paying down like your phone balance instead. And that's hard to do. Phone companies don't like to take payments to pay down the balance of your phone. They'd rather give you a credit for your monthly services. So it's things like a credit card. I have a Gettington account. Car payments do count. And then I have all my outstanding debts. I have Comcast and Verizon and Walmart and Best Buy and a whole bunch of stuff, and a credit union debt. So that's all going to get filtered out. I'm not done finding my outstanding debts, so once I get all those done, I'll be able to do that. And then I have a Disney trip in less than a year. It's in it's August, right? Like 6 months. So I've got to get my shit together with my Disney savings to get that done. And I'll be putting my plane tickets on my credit card, so that'll be interesting to kind of factor that into the debt snowball. And then the debt snowball is a Dave Ramsey thing, and it's a step 2. The first step is your emergency fund. He suggests pulling together $1,000, however you can do it. Sell stuff, get a second job, whatever you need to do to just compile a grant. A lot of times you need more, but one of his other steps is getting X number of months ahead on all of your expenses. But that's a big step. So you want to get rid of your debt. That way you can put that money towards I'm doing it backwards. I'm getting rid of my debt so I can put it towards my emergency fund and towards those other things. But we'll get into that like way later. And then a master list of bills. And I think this is just to keep an eye out on things and know what I need. See, and I have these things listed here, like Dartmouth, Planned Parenthood, and Urgent Care. I have medical bills, that should be part of my debt snowball that I didn't write in my debt snowball page. So part of why I want to lay it all out. So I can keep an eye on what I need and what I have to pay. So it's kind of going to be redundant, I think. I'm not entirely sure. We'll get that figured out. And I know this is like a hot mess of pencil to try to focus and read, and it's not very pretty, but it will get pretty. So I just kind of want to introduce you guys to the fact that it's green for money. And purple, because purple and green are my favorite colors. But I wanted to get you guys just introduced to the idea so we can like really look into not just budgeting, but real fiscal responsibility, because that's the key. So that's where I'm at, and I will film again when I get a little bit more going and I can start inking in some stuff and maybe running in other spreads. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon.